So, hello friends, welcome to my channel. I'm in coaching center. So today I'm going to explain your 11th standard, that is the business studies 4th chapter, business services part 1, and this is the last part. So okay, let's come to the chapter. So D2H services are provided by cellular companies, and the benefits of public warehousing includes flexibility, and following is not the function of the insurance. They are the assist in capital formation, and the following is not applicable in life insurance contract, that is the indemnity contract, and CWC stands for the Central Warehouse Corporation. Let us know about the services and goods. The services are those separately identifiable, essential, intangible activities that provide satisfaction of wants and are not necessarily linked to the sale of a product or another service. And a goods is a physical product capable of being delivered to a purchaser, and involves the transfer of ownership from seller to consumer. Next, what is e-bank, and let us know about its advantage. E-bank refers to the use of electronic medium for conducting various banking operations such as transaction of money, checking account, and applying for loans. Next, So next is the advantages. They are the e-bank provide 24 hours 365 days services, and customers can make some of the permitted transactions from offices or house or while traveling via mobile telephones, and it includes a sense of functional discipline by recording each and every transaction, and greater customer satisfaction by offering unlimited access to the banks, and they not ask any limit in the wallet or less risk there is. And let us know about the telecom services available for enhancing business or the cellular mobile services. These are all types of mobile telecom services including voice and non-voice messages, data services, and etc. And radio paging services. So it is an affordable meaning of transmission information in the form of tone or numeric, and fixed line service. So these are all type of fixed services including voice and non-voice messages, and cable services. These services is used to transmit media related information to the defined area of operation for which a license has been acquired. In this type of telecom, the flow of information is one way, and next is the VSAT services, that are it is a satellite based communication services, and it offers businesses and government agencies a highly flexible and reliable communication solution in the both urban and rural areas. So next is DTH. So DTH stands for the direct to home. DTH services is a type of telecom service provided by DTH companies. Next, let us know about the benefits of principle of insurance with a suitable examples. So, utmost good faith. So both the insurer and the insured should have faith in each other and in the contract signed by them, and insurable interest. So it implied that the insured must have some interest vested in the object which is being insured by him. And indemnity. According to the principle of indemnity, the purpose of an insurance contract is to bring back the insured to a same financial position as he or she was before the loss occurred to him or her. Next is proximate cause. So the proximate cause principle states that the reason for a loss or damage to the insured object should be related to the subject matter of the contract. Next, subrogation. Once the compensation is paid, the right of ownership of the damaged property passes on the insurer, so that the insured cannot sell the damaged property to make profit. Next, contribution. If an individual buys more than one insurance policy for the same object, then the insurer will contribute in order to compensate insured for the actual amount of loss. Next, mitigation. So the insurance insured should take care of the insured object in the same way as he or she would have in the absence of the insurance. Next, warehouse and its function. So warehouse involves storage of goods in a scientific and original manner to maintain their value and quantity. And its function is storage, value added services and financing. Next, what is service, and let us explain their distinct characteristics. So services are those separately identifiable, essential, intangible activities that provide satisfaction of wants and are not necessarily linked to the sale of the product. Next, the services as intangible. They are services or intangible. They cannot be touched. And inconsistable. There is no standard tangible product service have to be performed exclusively. Next, they are inseparable. So services have to be produced and used simultaneously, unlike goods which are produced today for sale. Sale service have to be used at the same time as they are made available. Next, inventory. Services cannot be stored for sale at a future. They need to be provided as and when the service user asks for them. And involvement. The involvement of service user and the service provider is a prerequisite at the time of delivery of the service. Next, let us know about the important function of commercial banks. So, the important function of commercial bank are acceptance of deposits. So, banks accept various types of deposits from the public, such as savings account, current account, deposit account. Next, lending of funds. So, bank grant loans and advance on the basis of the total deposits available with them. And extension of check facility. So, checks drawn on the banks are also collected by banks, and thus they act as a clearinghouse. Next, checks are of two types: bearer checks and crossed checks. Next, remittance of funds. So bank help in the transferring the funds of customer from one place to another place, and this transfer can be done in the form of bank draft and pay orders at nominal commission charges. And next is provision of allied services. So in addition to other functional, banks also provide services such as locker facility, underwriting services and bill payments, and they also perform functions such as buying and selling of shares and debentures on behalf of their customer. Next, let us know about the various facilities offered by Indian Postal Department. So, financial facilities. So these facilities are provided through the post office savings scheme like PF, that is for Public Provident Fund, Kisan Vikas Patra, National Savings Certificate, in addition to the normal and bank functions of monthly income scheme, recurring deposit, savings account, time deposits and money order facilities. And mail facilities like mail services consist of parcel facilities, that is transmission of articles from one place to another place, registration facilities to provide security of the transmitted article, and insurance facilities to provide insurance cover for all risk in the course of transmission by post. Next, allied facilities. So post office also provide a variety of allied services to customers like greeting post, media post, a range of delightful greeting or a innovative or effective vehicle for Indian corporate to advertise. Media post, they advertise their brand through postcard like that. This is the media post. And direct post for the direct advertising, it can be done. And international money transfer through collaboration with the Western Union Financial Services USA, and with collaboration of them. And passport facilities, a unique partnership with the Ministry of External Affairs for facilitating passport application. Next, speed post. So it has over 1,000 destinations in India and linked 97 major countries across the globe. E-bill post. So it is the latest offering of the Department of collect bill payment across the counter from BSNL and Bharti Airtel. Next, various types of insurance. Let's know. So life insurance. So it is a contract between the insurer and the insured, in which the insurer agrees to pay a certain pre-specific amount that the insured on the occurrence of death of the assured or a maturity of the insurance contract whichever comes earlier, that is in case the insured dies before the maturity of the contract, his or her family is given the assured amount. However, if the insurance survives till the maturity of the contract, then he or she will give the specific sum of amount. Next, fire insurance. So insurance contracts that protect the insurance against the loss or damage caused due to the fire problems. And marine insurance. A marine insurance contains to protect the owner of a ship or a cargo against complete or partial loss or damage caused by the ship or cargo at the sea. Next, warehouse services. So warehouse services like consolidation. So in the function, the warehouse receives and consolidates materials, goods from different production plants and dispatches the same to a particular customer on a single transportation shipment. Next, break the bulk. So the warehouse performs the function of dividing the bulk quantity of goods received from the production plants into small quantity, which is then transported according to the requirement of clients to their places of business. Next, stock filling. So the seasonal storage of goods to select business goods or raw material which are not required immediately for sale or manufacture or stored in warehouse. Value added services. So certain value added services are also provided by the warehouse, such as transit, mixing, packaging, labeling, price stabilization. By adjusting the supply of goods with the demand situation, warehouse performs the function of stabilizing prices. And financing. So warehouse owners advance money to the owners on security of goods and further supply goods on credit terms to customers. So okay friends, this was your chapter, the business services. So okay friends, like the video, comment on my video and subscribe.